And we are underway from Houston. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
48-yard line. Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds Dulcich out left side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And to throw again is Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, Lion. Hey, son, hey, kill.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Complete to Johnston here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Cortland Sutton from 3 yards out. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence. Looking for the tight end Olsen, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. Touchdown, Titans. Cortland Sutton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
A gain of 12 yards. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
10 more yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 42.
Lawrence going to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Lynch. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay game. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Slot man moves right. Now Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw again. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Barkley inside handoff. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll fake the jet sweep. And now it's Jackson on play action. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Jackson to throw. It's over the middle. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Zach Ertz, 28 yards. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Butker now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Titans 21, Eagles nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47.
Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse. Soon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers. Bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
You know, I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks and the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup, and I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
First snap, and Murray goes to the air. He's going to test this secondary right away. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
You don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Higgins sent in motion. On second down, here's Murray. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Higgins sent in motion. Murray now to throw on first down. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. It's second down. To throw again is Murray. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Fourth down. Here's Murray. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he will get the first down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Throwing again is Murray. That falls to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Murray's going to throw again. Rolling to the left. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Again, it's Murray. Forced out to his right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Kobe Turner able to stay with the quarterback. He runs him down for a loss of 9. Murray now on second down. Escaping to his left. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
For the field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
44-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a couple. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. They've got it with second and 3 coming up. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll be stepped up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
That's hot. Left side. It's complete. He's going to have it for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On first and 10, Jackson exiting the pocket right. He's got it at about the 8, and he will get into the end zone. Zach Ertz, touchdown Tennessee.
This kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And the quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup. Good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Couldn't take the chance. He's going to return it from the goal line. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll throw on first down with Murray. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be out of bounds. They mark him at the 35-yard line.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down throw for Murray. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. Forced out wide. Now he'll run it. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. A big play there on the scramble. And even 30 yards. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Here's Walker. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. One more time with Walker. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face third and goal.
And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on fourth and goal.
Brings up fourth and goal.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within 1. It's 7-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
to gain 5. Brings up second and
From the gun, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have a first down here as they are into field goal range at the 27.
And the Titans first down.
Jackson now. And left side, it's caught. And he's in. What a drop. Touchdown Titans.
Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She sing I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Money, money, I took the Billy cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And made it sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm stood up, the tires, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was fast. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fast. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they fine and telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all the dream my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coke, Cartier ass the watch. Cartier love, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top floor to off.
In the only building this franchise has ever known, we're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And on it was Saquon Barkley. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
Brings up 2nd down. The Titans 41-yard line.
From the 41. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Chicago first down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Downfield, it's tipped, but he still makes the grab. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, he tried to get aggressive, and it looked like it was done for after the deflection. He got himself to the right place at the right time to make that catch downfield.
They go with Barkley on the counter. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On second down, here's Barkley. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on third down. They go to Barkley again. And he won't get back to the line, Bronk. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's fourth down.
All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. He'll go quickly to the right. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears get the game's first points here in the second.
The kicker on for the point after.
Aubrey good on the point after. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. First and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Gronk, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the fumble recovery is made.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing a lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
Jackson trying again after the pick. He takes a pop and the ball comes out. Unfortunately, the Titans were able to jump back on that one. No turnover on the play. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Bears bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
first and 10. It's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate. Buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
Hurts trying again on second down. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears parlay the interception into points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up second down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here's second and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Escapes a defender. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Titans in need of some points before the break. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, here's Lamar. He's got Quentin Johnson, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like the receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, first and 10. Play action, Hurts has it. Fits it through the middle. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line. Working quickly here.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears boat racing them to the halftime locker room. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. returnable from the 1. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. On first down, Jackson. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Jackson now on 3rd. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Harrison Smith with the INT.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
First down, a run with Barkley. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, kid, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Lamar now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a pickup of 11. And the Titans will have a first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Short pass brought in. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver could easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball.
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of these blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10 now. Complete out to the right. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Three quarters in the books from this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Option play, they give it to Barkley. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's got a man left. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And a nice stop here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Saquon. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution of plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Barkley again here on second. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built themselves up a little bit.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Another try following the sack. Johnston brings it in. That play good for 17 and a first down.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Bears have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Complete right side. Burton has it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. They run it with Saquon. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He puts some power on it, deep one left. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
63.
A tight end in motion now. They're going to play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. So the Bears come away with a win. And even getting skunked in that second half, Brock, the damage done in the first, enough to claim victory at the end. And, of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't recognize that stellar defensive effort in the second half that made this win possible. That's it for all of us. On behalf of our crew and my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scotch. This has been another edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
Yellow on leaves, ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me, blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic, the web, look at the boots, fleet, headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache.
so long as she get really Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we go back, way back. Run it down, we on track. But you can never ever be my man, you a whole snap. You said it on your IG page,